bar.
Okay.
So with that said, what happens is it touching me.
Okay.
Does that make
That
sense?
makes sense.
If you come up here, then you come outside. And I think you're going to have good knees. So always the foot goes to the outside.
Okay.
And then with the balance, because have you ridden Hunter?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. You're going to totally understand that. Because this isn't a whole lot different. We just tweak it a little bit. But like how you're sitting right there. See, I like your stirrup length. I do.
Okay.
I think the biggest thing is what we're going to have to watch is make sure your toes stay more forward,
Okay.
knee in tight. I think you're going to be balanced up over him. I kind of like how you sit the saddle really well. Yeah, this actually looks good. And then hand position, for me, arms, elbows should always be in front of the stomach.
Okay.
So that may be something different that you haven't heard before.
Okay.
So elbows need to be in front of the stomach so we can work. Okay. So when I'm checking, I always tell my riders, when I'm checking you, if you look down and there's a triangle here, it's right. Hands should be together.
Okay.
So that you have a triangle. So, but if your elbows come back here, I don't think we can manage. Then we start arm riding. I want you to use your fingers to guide, and it has to be functional and useful.
Okay.
So that might be something different. So you will probably hear me say, shorten out,
Okay.
and get with that horse. We'll see. I don't know that I've ever seen you ride. I don't know. I don't know. I coached Trenton at Region 5, and you were reserved to him. See, and he rode with me for years. But now that I'm not doing the Arabians, I coached him in that class just because I did. I was there.
Yeah.
But, so I don't think I've seen you ride. So I'm just going to go into this blind. Okay, let's ride him. See what we got. And you can be aggressive. You can. He's going to do whatever.
Okay.
I promise. See, I kind of love your legs. But see, if you rode Hunter, it's going to make a huge difference. And just watch that toe. I just want to get just a little bit, not a whole bunch, because we want to be able to use that leg. We want to be able to go in with that leg where we need to. And see, to me, that's beautiful. And I want that weight on your big toe to the inside, knees in tight. So then, what I'm going to change a little bit is your hands. I want you to turn your knuckles a little bit to the seat. I don't want them like you're begging for a bone, but I don't want them straight up and down.
Okay.
I want them to be useful, so where you can use your fingers to guide that horse and be able to function. You know, we don't want to be posturing by any means.
Yeah.
So I'm going to just ask you to shorten that just a little bit. And put them straight along your shoulder. And then turn those hands slightly. Just, yes, there. See that? And then you're able to work your feet.
Yeah.
I want everything to work. Because this is all about riding. You know, we think equitation, we have to look perfect. You know what? Your horse has to look perfect too. It's all of the above.
Okay.
Okay, so when you're ready, always part of the cue going into the trot is we shorten our reins first. So we're up active in front of the horse, and off we go off the trot. And he's a little rough, I'll tell you. He's not smooth at the trot. Yes. Good. Sit down. Shorten up a little more. Very good. And smooth over that saddle. I don't want you going against him. I want you going with him. Beautiful. Not too much inside rein because he'll kind of cut the corner, so you're going to have to keep him straight. So now I'd like you to shorten up a little bit. Cluck to him. Yes. Outside rein in the corner. There you go. And smooth over that saddle. I don't want it so compressed. I want that horse to push you up And you control coming down. That's right, just guide him. He's very right and left. Whatever way you want him to go. Okay, I'd like you to turn those hands a little more together and in front of you. And just let's relax that pulse. I don't want you to, yes. Come down, up, down, come down in that saddle. Very good, very good. Very good. Stepping out on your stirrups. Open those shoulders. So what you want to think about, ribs out of your belt, neck out of your collar. Yes, yes, yes. See that? And you want that fan in behind you, but I want you coming down in that saddle because right now that horse is taking a hold of you and you're not gonna accept that. Yes, that's right. And you're gonna tell that horse with your seat that he's not taking you. But if we get soft in our saddle, then he's gonna take you. Good job. Now let's move those reins up around a little bit and make him listen a little more. Bring them right out together. Come down, come down. I want you, yes, yes, very good. I like where your elbows are. I would like your ribs up a little bit. Your shoulders will go right. When you pull your ribs up, your shoulders go right. We don't have to fix your shoulders. Now, I'd bump that outside rein once, and I'd pick that horse up in front of you and cluck, make him work. Yes. Better. Turn those hands slightly. Good job. Your legs are superb. I'll tell you, that is not an issue. They're awesome. Let that heel come out to the center. Great. And walk. I'm getting lots of ideas now. But does that make sense that when a horse, like if you're like, I call it floating. People will float in the saddle. No, we come down, we come up. And that helps our horse stay in position. We don't want to be floating. And so when he sat down and posted it, I like that. Let's reverse. Here's my rule of thumb. I tell people. Okay, if you like where you are on the rail, you turn into the rail. If you need to get out of there, because it's all about showmanship and horsemanship, you've got to find your way. So if you have a great spot, well, I would just turn into that rail. But if you don't, that's your time to find positioning. And so then, you know what, you need to cut across, you need to circle out. You know, it's all about figuring out how to show your horse the best. But I don't think, you know, some people say, oh, you must turn into that. I don't think so. I think it's about showing your horse and finding your way. Okay, listen here. You're just going to touch it back with the right rein. And then you're going to give him some hand. Like that. Just like that. Beautiful. Now I want those hands together, and I want that hand turned just a little bit. Beautiful. Beautiful. Okay, so he's kind of taking you. You don't know this horse at all, but he's kind of taking you. Know what? Ask him to camera back. Good. Don't let him. That's it. That's it. Very good. That's right. Shorten up. Good move. That was good thinking, and I didn't have to tell you to do it. I love that. I love that. Stay back in that saddle. Close that knee in. Thanks. Nice. Hands together. Think about that triangle in front of you. Think about those knuckles. Yes. So we can function. Good job. I like it. Very good. Okay, now we're going to come down to a trot, but you're going to shorten up first. That's half the cue. Gather up so you're up in front of him, managing your reins. And just tell him walk, one pluck, off you go. Now ride him up there. Yes. Stay up with him. Tip over your waist. Very good. Open those shoulders, ribs out of your belt. Yeah, see now we're riding and we're coming down in that saddle. That's beautiful. See, that's smooth. Does that feel right?
Yeah.
Pluck him up there, ride him up there. Whip down along his shoulder. Don't let that whip come back by you because you might need that whip. Like right now, I'd tap his shoulder. I'd tap his shoulder. I'd ask that horse for more. Yes. Yes. See the difference now. Smooth and smooth over that saddle. Come down, come up. Let him push you up. Very smooth. Shorten those reins a little bit. We're rolling our shoulders over, so we're going to get our ribs up. If our ribs are up, our shoulders will go right, won't they? Beautiful. Kind of like that. Let's walk. Let's walk. I like that. Good job. Good job. And I think that, you know, you got to ask that horse to perform with just little moves. And so that's why I want that whip by that shoulder. I don't want that whip back here because the whip's a tool.
Okay.
Let's do this. So then we always switch our whips. So just switch it over. Just very simply, you got it. And tell them, sit down. But the whip is a tool. So now I just move back in that saddle. So that's it. And step down. You. Let's go up and try. Yes. Right there. Keep those ribs up, Fanny behind you. Good job. Yes. Now let's loosen up and ride him a little bit. We're not going to be so stiff. You're going to touch those hands up. You're going to raise him in that bridle. Good job. Nice. Stay back to the back of the saddle is for you to ride to. You don't want, that's right. But don't round our back. Let's keep our fanny behind us. Ribs out of our belt. See that?
Yeah.
I'd tap that shoulder. I'd ask that horse for more. Yeah. Yes. Now we're riding. He's going to get a little long, and that's okay. You don't know this horse. But that's good. Hands together. Beautiful. 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 Nice. Yeah, your collar. Kind of like that. Yes, indeed. See, now you're riding him. You're coming back in that saddle. I'd touch that outside rein and bring him back a little bit. Make him listen to you. Awesome. Got more balance, didn't it?
Yeah.
Then I want you just to feel good about yourself and show your horse. Love it. See, I love that. Don't set your chin up. Don't set. Yes, indeed. Look around. Know what's up ahead. I know there's no one in here. Excellent. Now walk him. See, and your hands now are useful.
Yeah.
You know, you kind of change that position where they can function and they're useful. That's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. But I want you know, when you evaluate education and the horses and the riders, you want it to just be fluid. So you just flow with that horse. We call it tuning. So you have to tune with the horse and have it smooth and beautiful. And you have to project that to the back. Okay, let's canter. You shorten up a little bit. Hands in front of you. Not too far apart. Remember, those hands need to speak knowledge there, that they're working with that horse.
Okay.
Perfect. Okay, and turn his head and come back. Thank you.
Okay.
Okay, don't let him take off. Bring him back to you. And I'd be a little tough with him there. I mean, yeah, make him listen. And then take your leg off. Once you take your leg off, you're fine. Good job. Hands together. Very good. Stepping Pressing down on your big toe. Almost done.
Okay. No.
I get carried away. You know me.
I don't know.
Nice and smooth. Okay, that heel's going in a little bit. I'd like you to turn that heel out, stepping on your big toe. Very good. Very good. Now let's come back to a drop. Show your legs first. Good. Now pick him up. I'd bump him around a little bit, make him come back to you. Yes. Yes. Remember, smooth over that saddle, come down. We're not going to be free floating. That's right. That's right. Over that saddle, nice and smooth. I love that. Indeed. Good job. To the back of that saddle, that's what it's there for. Awesome. Beautiful walking. I'm good if you're good.